Is cola nut an aphrodisiac? A staple in West African markets, is cola nut aphrodisiac as many claim or just super energizing? What is the cola nut? Cola nut is also commonly known as cola nut and bears the scholarly name of Cola Nitida. It is the fruit of kola, a tree native to Africa and acclimated in the Caribbean, South America and part of Southeast Asia from the 17th century. It holds a large place in the history of inter-African trade. The kola is at least 10 meters tall at maturity, and bears beautiful wide flowers that will become capsules of several pods, each containing 5 to 10 kola seeds. These are the seeds that are eaten dried, all over Africa, especially from the west. Their very bitter and bitter taste can put off those who are not used to it, but for others they are unavoidable. In the West, cola nut is used as a powder or extract in the 19th century, especially in tonic drinks. In 1885, John Pemberton, a pharmacist, invented the recipe for what would become Coca-Cola: coca leaf, cola nut, spices, wine first and then water, citric acid and sugar. The contemporary recipe has absolutely nothing to do with the original. Composition of the cola nut. The cola nut contains mainly alkaloids, tannins, starch, essential oil. Its main active ingredients are caffeine, 1 to 4, theobromine, the main alkaloid of cocoa. A tradition around the cola nut. In Africa it is unavoidable. It is found on all markets in Côte d'Ivoire, which is the main producer of the continent, as well as in Guinea-Conakry and Mali, where consumption is particularly high. It is consumed on a daily basis, but it is especially present during all ritual ceremonies, from birth to death. The cola nut is particularly important during wedding ceremonies. She has a reputation for healing many ailments and of course, being an aphrodisiac plant. So, cola, aphrodisiac or not? Is the cola nut aphrodisiac for distribution to all men invited at weddings? Here is the truth about this plant. Logically, and given its composition, the cola nut is as aphrodisiac as the coffee. No more, no less. An evaluation of several scientific studies published in the journal Food and Chemical Toxicology confirmed it in 2009. Published data on the main constituents of cola nut suggest that the pharmacological and toxicological properties of its extract equivalent to those in approximately equivalent dose of caffeine. 1. It has the virtues: stimulant, anti-fatigue, activator of metabolism, and even burns fat for a few days before the body gets used. Like coffee. So the cola nut, as it contains significant doses of caffeine, can increase training capacity, 2. Improve the waking state and counter sleepiness, 3. Slightly increase blood flow. If you are extremely tired, then the cola nut will have the aphrodisiac effect of preventing us from falling out of fatigue. Will also make us more enduring during a night of passionate love and may improve blood circulation in the intimate parts. Theobromine it contains can, as for cocoa, have a slight positive effect on morale and well-being. But if there is a drop in desire or erectile dysfunction, cola will not be able to do much for us. So is the cola nut aphrodisiac? Very honestly, rather no. Photo CC by Sa20 Simon Berry. Safety assessment of cola nut extract as a food ingredient. Food and Chemical Toxicology, 2009. Effects of caffeine on prolonged intermittent sprintability in team sport athletes. Medicine and Science in Sport and Exercise, 2006. Caffeine and opening the eyes have additive effects on resting arousal measures. Clinical Neurophysiology, 2011.